bottoms down, chair yoga for everyone. I'm Carol. I'm glad you've joined us today. Today is class number 13 of our 30 class chair yoga series, and we're going to start seated. We'll move into standing for eagle pose, and then we'll move back to seated. I'd love it if you'd click that subscribe button. It is free. I also love to hear from everybody, so leave me a comment. Let's get started. We're going to sit up nice and tall in our chair, and we're going to move forward. Let's take a moment to ground those feet to the earth. Remember, this is our opportunity to connect that body, mind, and breath, right? Same thing with those sits bones. We want to have them on that chair and equally weighted. Let's take our palms, flip them up to the ceiling. Lift your heart. Pull your shoulders down out of the ears. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Feeling your natural breath, your natural inhalation and exhalation. Let's begin to elongate that breath. So we're going to inhale a little more deeply and exhale a little more completely. And let's do that again. Inhale and exhale. One more time. Inhale and exhale. And breathe normally. Bring your hands to your heart. Set your intentions for today's practice. One more breath here. Bring your hands down to your thighs and open your eyes. So we're going to take our hands and we're going to take our left hand and we're going to place it back behind us. Take your right hand and place it behind you, and then you're going to clasp your hands. So it's this kind of clasp, okay? So I'm clasping one hand in the other. Now, we're going to move our clasped hands to the right side of our back. All right? Now, we're going to turn our head to the right. We have one more breath here, and let's release that. So we're going to do the other side now. So we're going to take one hand and place it back behind our back. Then the other hand is going to be behind, and then we're going to clasp our hands just like this back behind our back. Now let's move our clasped hands to the left. And then we're going to look to the left. We have one more breath here. And then we're going to release that. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing again. So we're going to clasp our hands back behind us and we're going to move those hands to the right. Now we're going to let that right ear fall towards that right shoulder. One more breath here. Let's release that. And then we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to clasp those hands behind the back. We're going to move our hands more towards the left, and then we're going to let that left ear fall down towards the floor, towards the shoulder really. Now lift your head, and we're going to turn, and we're going to look over that shoulder again. Go ahead and face forward. Now, just simply bring your hands to the other side. They're still clasped and they're still behind your back. And then we're going to turn and we're going to look over that shoulder. One more breath here. Look forward and release. All right, just a little different way to stretch into the neck. So we're going to move into cow pose. We're taking our thumbs to the back wall. We're going to lift up nice and tall through our chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades behind. Lifting up, maybe the chin lifts just a little bit, right? If that feels okay. Now, we're going to round down into cat. So I want you to let that heavy, the hips go heavy. The back of the spine is heavy, heavy, heavy. Bring your ribs in Tuck the chin and round that spine. Let's come up, thumbs to the back wall, squeeze your shoulder blades back behind you, lifting up a little bit through the throat, opening up through that chest, shoulders stay down, and round down into catch pose. Hands on thighs, elbows wide. Tuck the chin and let the head fall. One more time, up we go. Don't worry about the breath, just breathe your natural breath. Ready? Down we go. One more breath here, and release. All right, very, very good. So we're going to extend our mountain up to the ceiling. And now what I want you to do is take your right arm and I want you to lengthen up. With your left hand, you're going to grab that wrist and you're going to lean. So I want you to try to get as long of a spine as you can before you do the lean. One more breath and release. Okay, now we're going to do the other side. We're going to extend that left arm up, try to touch that ceiling. Right arm comes up, grabs the wrist. We're going to lengthen and lean. One more breath and up we go. Okay, very good. Now I want you to take your right arm up towards the ceiling. And then I want you to take your left arm up towards the ceiling. And then take that right arm up towards the ceiling. And the left arm up towards the ceiling. Keep your belly tight. Lengthen through that side. And the other side. Let's do one more on each side. We've got this. Lengthen up. Try to touch that ceiling as you lean a little bit. And then the other side. Extending up, 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 and bring those hands down. Very, very good. Okay, so we are going to keep our feet about hip distance apart, all right? We're going to bring our arms up into those cactus arms. Belly is going to stay tight, spine is long. Now, we're going to hinge forward. So just see, I'm hinging right at the hips. Arms are by my side. Ready? And then we're going to lift up. So a little bit of back work there. Belly is working tight. Belly is tight, working hard. Let's do that again. Come forward. Keep the back flat. We're keeping those goalpost arms. And then we're going to lift up. And we're going to bring our hands down. Okay. Now, we're going to do the same thing, and then what we're going to do is from here, we're going to drop our forearms onto our thighs, and then we're just going to kind of hang out. So it's a little bit like a child's pose, okay? Well, it is. It's like a seated child's pose. Okay, so here we go. Back into those cactus arms. Ready? Spine is long, belly is tight. Come forward, hinge forward, working that back, right? You feel that? Keep that back flat, don't round. Now, we're going to drop our forearms onto our thighs, and we're going to let our head fall. Tuck your chin and roll it up, and we're going to do that again. Go post arms. Ready? Forward we go. Hands on those thighs. Let yourself fall. Now, if you want the final add-on, you're going to let your hands fall down towards the floor. They can grab onto your legs if that feels better, or they can move towards the floor. One more breath here. Roll it up into seated. All right, that's like a seated forward fold, right? Do you feel okay? All right, excellent work. Okay, next is the seated eagle pose. What we're going to do is we're going to leave our right leg out where it is, and we're going to bring our left leg ankle, and we're going to cross ankle to ankle. Now I'm going to bring my right wrist forward in front of my left wrist, and I'm crossing wrist to wrist. We're going to rotate to the left, or to the right, excuse me, and we're going to come center, and we're going to rotate to the left. and we're going to come center. We're going to rotate down and center and up and center. Unravel the arms and unravel the legs. Okay, so now the left leg is going to stay where it is. Don't bring it in. Make it stay out. Make that right ankle come across. Okay? Cross wrist to wrist. Rotate to the left. Rotate center. Rotate to the right. And come center. Down we go. And center. And up we go. And center. And release. Okay, so that's a really, really good version of eagle pose. If you want to do a little bit more, instead of ankle to ankle, we're going to cross one leg over the other. Okay? Now, the other thing we're going to do is add a different arm movement. So our arms are going to come out. And now we're going to cross left arm on top. Hug yourself. Twist to the left. Come center. Twist to the right. Come center. Elbows down. And center. Elbows up. And center. Unravel your arms. Change your leg position. Bring those arms out. Hug yourself. And we're going to twist to the right. And center. And twist to the left. And center. Down we go. Center. Elbows lift up. Center. And release. All right, feeling okay? Moving on, here we go. Okay, we're going to take that right knee and we're going to open it up. Left knee is going to come forward. So now both knees are facing the other wall, okay? So they're facing the wall, not forward. You got it. Arms to the ceiling. We're going to start with our left arm and we're going to windmill it around so that you're facing me. Your legs and knees stay forward. Your hips stay grounded to that chair. Let's bring this back hand down and around and up, and then we're going to windmill the other way. Bring the hands up, goalpost arms, squeeze your shoulder blades behind you. Hands to the ceiling, lean over your legs. And up we go. Windmill and face me. Up we go. Windmill and face the other way. Make sure those knees are staying stable. The hips are stable on that chair. Up we go. Goalpost arms. Hands to the ceiling. Hinge forward. There's your back. Remember, you can always bend those elbows. Up those hands go. Bring your hands down and face forward. Did you feel okay on that? So a little movement right at the rib cage. Remember, you can always keep those elbows bent if that feels okay. All right, let's do the other side. So I'm just, all I did, I'm sorry, I did that kind of fast, didn't I? Take your left knee and open it. And then we're going to bring that right knee and meet it. So now both knees are facing the other wall, okay? All right, let's bring our hands to the ceiling. Now we're going to start with that right arm and we're going to windmill around and face me. Bring this hand down and around, up we go. Now we're going to windmill and face over the back of our chair. Both hands come up to the ceiling. Bend your elbows, goalpost arms. Lift up through the heart. Bring your hands back to the ceiling. We're going to lean over our chair, over our legs, keep the back flat. Bring your hands to the ceiling. Starting with your right arm, you're going to windmill around. Down and around, up we go. Windmill but over and look over the back of your chair. Hands to the ceiling, goalpost arms. Hands to the ceiling, extend out over those legs. Arms to the ceiling and release. Boy, I felt that one. I don't know about you. Did you feel that? All right, very, very good. We're going to come to standing now on the right side of our chair. So we did seated eagle, and now we're going to do standing eagle, okay? So we're going to start with our feet on the floor, hip distance apart. We're going to cross one wrist in front of the other. We're going to twist towards our chair, and we're going to twist center. We're going to twist away from our chair, and we're going to twist center. We're going to bring those hands down. They're going to come center, and they're going to go up, and they're going to go center. And we're going to switch which wrist is in front. Twist to the side, center we go. Twist to the other side, center we go. Down, center, and up. And release. Okay, very, very good. Now, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to hug ourselves, okay? But the add-on, in addition to hugging ourselves, is we're going to see how it feels lifting one leg up. So let's start by just simply lifting the leg next to the chair and put those toes down. So we're not lifting it up. We're going to have a little bit of a kickstand. We're going to open those arms up, and I want you to hug yourself. And then we're going to twist. It's challenging. I know it is. Belly tight. Center. We're going to twist the other way. And we're going to come center. Elbows come down. And center. Elbows go up. And center. All right. Let's go to the other side. So now the other toes are on the floor. Open and cross your arms the other way. Doesn't matter which way, just do it the other way. Other arm on top is what I'm trying to say. We're going to twist and come center. And we're going to twist and we're going to come center. Arms are going to go down. And we're going to go center. And then arms are going to go up and center and release. Okay, so we're just going to do one more thing, and we're going to keep, instead of lifting the leg, we're still going to keep our toes down, but we're going to move to those eagle arms. It's very challenging, okay? I know it is. So forearms are parallel to one another. Listen, doesn't matter which foot, we're going to lift one foot up, toes are on the floor. Now, my left foot is up, so I want to take my right arm and I'm going to bring it underneath. Backs of palms together or fronts of palms together. I just want the wrist to be straight, okay? So if backs of palms feel better for you, that's great. If hugging yourself feels better, that's fine too. All right, are we ready? Lift your arms up and away from your face. We're going to twist one direction. It doesn't matter. Belly tight. Come center. We're going to twist the other way. And we're going to come center. Arms are going to go down. We're going to come center, arms are going to go up. We're going to come center, put that heel down, other toes, eagle arms, other side. Ready? Let me think. Here we go. Other side. Doesn't matter. Just switch, right? Doesn't really matter which one. Just do the other side. Lift up, arms away from the face. We're going to twist. And we're going to come center, and we're going to twist. And we're going to come center. We're going to go down and center and up and center and unravel. Eagle pose, a super challenging pose. You guys did great. Okay, so forward fold, we're going to go ahead and face our chair. Okay, face the seat of the chair. Now, let's take a little step back, okay? And we're going to hinge forward here. We're going to place our hands in the seat of the chair. We're going to bend our elbows and then just keep coming down. So it's just a seated forward fold, but your hands are going to rest in the seat of the chair to give yourself a little bit of support, okay? So let's see if we can let our head fall, if that feels okay for you. One more breath here. Bend the knees and roll it up into a standing position. Okay, so we're going to do that one more time. I'm going to step a little bit further back because I'm going to now take my hands, instead of having them in the chair, I'm going to let them fall towards the mat. Okay, but you can do whatever version you want to do is fine. All right, nice long spine. Inhale here, hinge right at the hips. We're going to come down. Remember, hands in that chair. Maybe you see how that feels. Then if you want to go ahead and bring the hands down towards the mat, what I encourage you to do is keep the legs straight. So we don't want to bend those knees. We want to keep the legs straight. And here we are in our standing forward fold. Now what we're going to add here is a rag doll. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your hands off of the chair or off of the floor, wherever your hands are. You're going to grab your elbows, bend your knees pretty generously, and let that head fall, rag doll. So you should be feeling this a little bit more in the back. So we've kind of taken the hamstrings out of it by bending the knees, right? Let's nod our head yes. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Drop the hands back down to the chair or the floor. Bend the knees a little bit more and roll it up. Hold that chair. Come all the way up into standing. Did that make you dizzy? I hope it didn't. It can, and I know that. Getting the head down below the heart can do that. If not, it feels really good, doesn't it, ragdoll? I think it feels great. We're going to move into a straddle forward fold now. So we did a forward fold. Now we're going to do a straddle forward fold. And what we're straddling is the seat of our chair, okay? So let's hold on first. We're going to do a heel, toe, heel, toe. So I want those toes to be out at a diagonal, all right? We're going to hinge. Oh, you know what? I don't either. I'm going to do another heel. Because what I want is all 10 toes to be pointing forward. We're going to be feeling a little bit more in the sideways. That's what or the side of the legs. That's what I wanted to do. Okay, does that make sense? So now all 10 toes are pointing out towards the seat of our chair. All right, are we good? Excellent. Hinge forward. Place the hands in the seat of the chair, and I want you to bring your weight forward. Do you feel that stretching? I do. Okay, so now we're going to bend one knee. Feel the inner thigh of that other leg stretching. Come up, bend the other knee. Come up, and let's bend that opposite knee. And come up, and bend again. And come up. And let's go ahead and heel toe those feet in and take just a little bit of a break. Okay, is that feeling all right? So we're going to do that again. We're just going to stay, oh, my nose is itching. I think my hair tickled my nose. We're going to do the same thing from this side, okay? So let's do it again. I'm going to cue this one better. It's a heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. So it's pretty wide, right? If that feels okay. At least the width of the chair legs, preferably a little bit more. Hinge at the hips, come forward, bring your hands to the chair, bring your weight forward. All right, let's do it. Bend one knee, feel that inner thigh stretching. Oh yeah. Come up, bend that other knee. And come up, let's do that again. Bend, and up, and bend, and up. One more time, bend, and up. Last time, bend, and up. Let's heel toe those feet back and together. Bend the knees and roll it up. Excellent work. Go ahead and come back to your seated position in your chair. Okay. We're going to do a half Lord of the Fishes pose. So we're going to take our right knee and we're going to open it really nice and wide. Left arm is going to open up and we're going to bring it all the way across our body. Grab the chair, lift the crown of the head to the ceiling, turn and look over the back of your chair. Making sure that left knee does not fold in. Let's open and we're going to do that one more time. All the way across, lift and twist. and release. Now, we're going to let this knee fall straight down towards the floor. Push your foot back behind you. Lift up, arms at cactus. Lift that heart just a little bit, tiny back bend. Bring your hands down to the chair, release the leg, and let's do that one more time. One more breath here, and face forward. All right, let's do the other side. Knee's going to open. Right arm is going to open up. We're going to bring it all the way across our body. Crown of the head lifts, turn, and look over the back of your chair. And release it. And let's do that again. All the way across. Grab the chair, crown of the head to the ceiling, turn, look over the back of your chair. Hold and breathe. And release. Crescent lunge. This knee's going to fall down towards the floor. We're going to push that foot back behind us. We're going to come to those goalpost arms and we're going to squeeze our shoulder blades behind us, lifting up through the heart, tiny little back bend. Let's release that and we're going to do that one more time. Here we go. And release. All right, face forward. Very well done. Moving to Shavasana pose. You can lean back if you wish. Hands resting lightly on the thighs. Flip the palms up to the ceiling. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in. And a full breath out. Showing up. It's okay that you don't feel like showing up. It's okay that you're not excited about doing the work. What's powerful, though, is to go ahead with it anyway. That's a power you can benefit from anytime you choose. Sure, it's helpful to be enthusiastic about what you're doing. Yet even when you're not enthusiastic about it, you can still make progress. In fact, every little bit of that progress helps you feel like putting in more effort. By going ahead when you're not enthusiastic, you can actually generate some enthusiasm. Know that, remind yourself of it, and put it to work in your favor. Success in any endeavor is largely a matter of showing up, and that's something you can get yourself to do. Show up even when you're not thrilled about it. Give yourself the satisfaction of a job well done, and you'll feel a whole lot better. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. Drop your right ear towards your right shoulder. Reach up with the right hand. Give the head a gentle tug as you press that left hand down towards the floor. Release it. Drop your chin towards your chest. Reach up with your hands. Give the head a gentle tug. Release it. Drop your left ear towards your left shoulder. Reach up with the left hand. Give the head a gentle tug, pressing that right hand down towards the floor. Release it. Look up just slightly. Open your mouth if you want to stretch your jaw. Bring your hands to your heart. Honoring one another, we say, Namaste. Very well done, my fellow bottoms downies. We have made it to the end of class number 13. Click that subscribe button, leave me a comment, and I will see you next time.